Hello everyone, so welcome to ITN version 7 Teachback video presentation. So my chosen topic is Module 1.2 Network Components. So first we have the host roles. So every computer on a network is called a host or also known as end device. So sometimes hosts can be referred to as clients. So clients are computers that send requests to the servers to retrieve information such as web pages from web server, email from email server. So in this example, this is a typical client server setup, which is we have here a client and we have here a server. So let's assume that this is a server of cisco.com. Okay. So basically what the client do is it will access or send requests to the server via web browser because this is a web server. Then the server will respond to the client request by sending the web pages from that web server. So servers are computers that provide information to end devices. So we have different types of web servers. First is we have the web server in this example. So web servers runs web server software such as Nginx, Apache, or any other server softwares. Then clients use web browser in order to access the web pages from that particular server. So we also have email servers and file servers. Okay. Then next is peer-to-peer network. So it is actually possible to have a device that can be both client and a server at the same time. So that type of network setup is so-called peer-to-peer network. This type of network design is only recommended for a very small network. So for example, we have two computers here, then we have, in this computer, we have printer that's attached. So this computer can share this printer so that this computer here can access that printer. So basically, it is a resource sharing. Then, how about files? So actually, this computer can also share the files so that the computer here can access the file. Okay, so basically that's the purpose of our peer-to-peer network. So it is used for some simple tasks such as transferring files and sharing of printers. So the advantages is it is easy to set up because no need to use complex enterprise devices such as firewalls, routers, layer 3 switches. Then it is less complex because we only have two computers and a printer. Then it is lower in cost, but the disadvantage is it has no centralized administration. Then it is not secure. You cannot actually put firewall here or implement quality of service or any other security methods. Then you cannot expand this type of network. So it is not scalable. So you cannot extend another router or switch here. Then it has basically a slower performance because uh, uh, the devices act as a server and a computer at the same time, so it degrades the performance of the host. So next is end devices. So basically, this is where we belong. So usually we use end devices. So end devices is where the message originates. So data originates within an end device and it goes through the network and arrives to another end device. So let me show you an example. So this is me. So I will send request to the server, to the web server. So my data will go to the network, to the switch, then to the server. Then the server will respond to my request. Then it will give me the web pages. Okay, that is end-to-end device. Then uh, the data can also be from one LAN going to another LAN. For example, from this IP phone going to another IP phone. So end device going to another end device. So that's the reason why we have routers here, because routers is used to connect different LANs or network. So next is intermediary network devices. So an intermediary device interconnects end devices. So let's go back. So this one, this switch is an intermediary device because it connects all the end devices. Okay, so that's the reason why switch becomes an intermediary device. Same with our router here because it connects devices from this LAN going to another LAN. Okay? So, management of data as it flows through a network is also the role or purpose of intermediary device. Basically, it regenerates and retransmit data signals. So our intermediary device can also act as repeaters. So for example, we have LAN switch here, so you run a very long cable. So you can put another switch here to regenerate the signal going to the another switch. Okay? So other types of intermediary device is firewall appliance, and multi-layer switch, powerful than a LAN switch but less powerful compared to router. Then you can also set up wired network instead of using Ethernet or LAN. You can also use wireless router. So all the device, so routers or wireless router connects mobile devices. So that's the reason why wireless router becomes also an intermediary device. Okay. Then lastly, we have the so-called network media. So, communication across a network is carried through a medium which allows a message to travel from one source to destination. So, actually, we cannot set up network if you don't have media. So, the most common media are the cables. Example of that cables is copper cables. So, metal wires within cables. So, copper cables or cables uses electric signals. Then we also have fibers. So, examples of fibers, we have the single mode and multi-mode fibers. So fibers uses light. Okay. Then if you do not want to set up a wired network, you can also set up a wireless LAN or wireless local area network. So we can use wireless transmission as the media. So wireless basically uses modulation of specific frequencies of electronic waves. Okay. So I think that's all for my presentation. So thank you very much.